Why does every time I'll delete an app and then go to re-download it, right? Because it's glitching, because it's having a problem, and that's what they tell you to do. Well, delete it and re-download it. Every time I go to the App Store and search for an app to download it, or even if I go to my purchased apps already in my account and just click on the app that I had already had before and go to download it, it does this: cannot connect to App Store. And now when I click on retry, it'll work, and nothing changed with my network. My network has been the same the whole time. So here, I just clicked on retry. Well, it took 3 times touching the damn thing to click on it. But oh, look at that, it works now. Now, why is that? Here, we're just going to close this out. We're going to try this again. We're going to open the App Store. Okay? Now, YouTube, search. Now it does this, and then it will come up with a message that says cannot connect to App Store. And not until I click retry will it come up. Why is that? Seems awfully strange to me. Seems like there's an opportunity there for, that could be coded into my device that to make sure that I download a different version of every app. A version that can be controlled or can be indexed, it can be logged into a profile, whatever, to be incorporated into this little system of control that they have for TI's devices, targeted individuals' devices. There's a reason why when I went to get a new device at Sam's Club, I had an unbelievable amount of gang stalkers harassing me while trying to get a phone, and then it never worked. We were there 2 different occasions for hours each time, and then we paid almost $1,000 for these new iPhones with AT&T service, and then only for somebody to cancel my order as if it was me. When I called AT&T, they said that I canceled my own order. And this happened. This absolutely happened. So, when these things happen, it was clear to me that they don't want me to get a new device. They'll do everything in their power to make sure I don't get a new device. When I order one through the postal service, through the mail, UPS, FedEx, it's no accident that that's why they're involved in it. They do a little swaparoo and they give me a device that's of their choosing, not the one that I ordered. And I know that because of the phone that I ordered that I realized was compromised, put a return in to send it back, and then they were going to issue me a refund once they got the tracking information, once I sent it out. I never sent it out, but they issued me a refund a week later. Okay, I just found that, actually, that the order number and everything, and I ended up contacting these people, um, the seller, and asked them if they got a phone back, and they said yes, they got a phone back. So these people got a phone back. I didn't send them one. This is the order right here. This is the seller. This is the phone. Okay? Right here. And this was after ordering. So I had ordered so many fucking phones over the course of a year. So this was August 13th, 2020. This is over 2 years ago. And I was ordering these phones because my fucking other phones were hacked or whatever. Okay? This is when it was shipped to me. And I issued the return pretty shortly after. Whenever I tried to get, well, it might have been a month or so. I had 90 days or something like that. And when I realized it was compromised, I issued the return, and then I never sent the fucking thing in. I had time left to do it. All I had to do was print out the label and send it in, and then they would get the tracking information and issue the refund. But they issued the refund before I could do any of that. And whenever I made a video talking about this, just so happens the very next day is whenever I get pulled over, and there was the second attempt on my life. Whenever Dill tried to arrest me and fucking tried to kill me. Okay, it's no coincidence, because that was information they don't want out. They don't want that out, to know that somebody figured it out. They're intercepting our devices. If you get a device through the mail, they're they're complicit. Whoever it is, the postal service, FedEx, fucking whoever, somebody's complicit in swapping packages and giving you a device of their choosing. Because these people got a device back. Somebody, that means somebody sent them a device. And it wasn't me, and I didn't send them that device. Somebody sent them a device. I could get into my Amazon account and I could look at the communications between me and the seller. I reached out to them. They absolutely reached back to me and said they did get a device. And then I left it at that. I just left it at that. But this is the order right here. So, I mean, somebody needs to do something about this because I figured, I figured out enough to know what they're doing. And there's something up with this fucking, the devices that I order over the, through the mail, through a postal carrier. That's clear. Every time I've tried to go get a phone in person, they won't fucking let me do it. They will not let me do it. And I've checked. I've paid for a service to actually check and see if my phone was on a mobile device management plan, and it was. And now how does that happen? And I came to find out that you can have a mobile device management plan, and you can place a phone on a mobile device management plan without ever seeing or touching the phone, as long as you have the phone's information. As long as you have the serial number and the identifier information for that device, you can put it on your plan without anybody knowing. You could do it while they're sleeping. And then you could have a workflow set up and have it so that it's just what you want them to see. And no matter what they do on that phone, you can set it to alert you, to do whatever. I mean, the possibilities are endless pretty much with that. I've done the research. I have the fucking programs on my computer. I've seen them. I don't know how to work them yet, but I understand that it's possible. And it makes perfect sense, everything that goes on with mine. So something needs to be done. I mean, I've reached out to everybody I can reach out to. I don't want to hear, oh, well, you're just not doing anything about it. You're not doing the right things about it. I've done everything, and so is every other TI. And this game is sick, and it needs to end. So, if you're in the know, and I've gotten this far, I've been able to figure these things out and have evidence to back it up. Somebody please reach out to me to do something about this. Or I'm just going to keep singing the truth until I'm blue in the face, until you guys kill me. One of the two. It might be in your best interest to come fucking brief me in on what the fuck's going on here. Because I won't stop. Be good or be good at it. Peace.